Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Baku Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. Unfiltered ratings as usual. This one could divide opinion. Mclaren, the orange wankers. What a shit weekend they had. Horseshit, horseshit, horseshit. And both drivers are about to get torn. And you arsehole. Lando Norris 0. Piastri hits the wall in qualifying. He bottles qualifying. He then hits the wall in the race. And he bottles it in the race. Yeah. Easy pole position. Piastri was in the wall. Opportunity missed. Then Piastri puts it in the wall in the race. And again, massive opportunity missed. Could have got the points back at Zandvoort. But instead, Lando does what he does. He just sits there for 10 laps and follows Yuki Tsunoda home. Unbelievable. Absolute bottle job. Yeah, he just sits there. He does it all the time. Like, if that's Ricciardo, he's dive bombing, you know. Yeah, to take 6 points when Piastri's had one of his worst ever weekends in Formula 1 is a disgrace. Yeah. Oscar Piastri, 0. And he's not getting minus 100. One of his worst weekend ever in Formula 1. Absolute shite. Crashed in qualifying. Yeah, absolutely shocking Oscar Piastri. He's been absolute arse the last 2 rounds. Crashes in qualifying. He then jumps to start, hits anti-stall, drops down to last, and then crashes the car. Both crashes are almost like it was done on purpose. They were that bad. I mean, I don't understand what he was doing. The orange wankers, 0. Absolute arse. Wow. And this was meant to be a celebration weekend. Charles Leclerc, 2. Yeah. Crashes in qualifying, a big shunt, mistake prone, and Charles Leclerc. He's either sensational at Baku or he puts it in the wall. And unfortunately, he put it in the wall. Qualifying ruins his weekends, and Lewis was meant to let him back through and didn't do so. Too many mistakes, Charles Leclerc. Diverse, Lewis Hamilton, 4. Yo, man, fast on Friday, man. I'm a Friday champion. Tickle was set up and end up in 12th, man. Yeah. Unbelievable. It's boring now because it happens every weekend. He's fast on Friday, tickles were set out, fucks about, and ends up with a shit qualifying. Standard nowadays. He looks done. Probably should retire. Yeah. And he ignored team orders. Are you that desperate, Lewis Hamilton, that you now have to ignore team orders for P8? I mean, what? Why are you not letting Charles back through? I mean, if it was for the win, maybe. But P8, P9, I mean, that's a disgrace by Lewis Hamilton. Max, 10. Absolute masterclass again. Max. Pole, race win, dominant. Everyone else is making mistakes. And yet this Dutchman just guides it. It's piss easy. Just taking the piss, weren't he? Imagine if he doesn't have the road rage moment at Spain. Imagine if he doesn't get wiped out by Antonelli. He's in the title fight. Well, I believe he's too far back. He's got left himself too much to do. Pole, fastest lap, race win. Absolutely dominant by that Dutchman. 1-1, 8. Positive. Qualified 6. Finished 6. Yeah, held off Lando Norris for long periods. That's a positive for 1-1. Of course, he's still miles off Max, but that's one of the best weekends he's had in Red Bull. So credit where it's due. And hopefully he can build on this. Didn't make any mistakes as well. George Russell, 9. Ill all weekend and comes away with P2. That's sensational. It really is. He's ill. Breathing issues, respiratory problems. P5... in qualifying, done by Super Mario, finishes 2nd, absolutely mega, all weekends. Mr. Consistent, there again. Kimi Antonelli, 9. I did a huge rant about this guy, and he stepped up this weekend, so he's going to get credit where it's due. You know, he was faster than George Russell this weekend. It was positive for Antonelli. He qualified 4th. He finished 4th. If you're being super critical, he should be on the podium ahead of Sainz. But, yeah, credit where it's due. Credit where it's due. Great by Antonelli. Now he needs to do it consistently. Fernando Alonso 5, qualified 11th, just missed out on Q3, finished 15th, jumped the start, copied Piastri. Aston Martin, horrendously slow. Lance Stroll 3, I'll wait. Get on your back, get your legs up in the air. I know you want to join me.
Well, we can do Baku, that's the one. I've even had a podium here before. I qualified 14th. I went straight on at turn 1. I saw that nitty guy hit the wall, so I thought, and then I did a 360. Oh, it was well nice. And then I finished 17th. I was very slow.
Froglegs 3. Yeah, qualifying was a disaster, went down the escape road, big mistake. Alpine no pace, he finished 18th. Collie Dog 3, yeah, he saw Gasly down the escape road, then he had a massive crash, gust of wind, lost the rear. Alex Albon hit him in the race, just no pace, absolutely painful for Alpine. Liam the Lesbian Lawson 10. Absolutely outstanding, Liam the Lesbian Lawson. I'm happy for this guy. Absolutely shafted after 2 rounds, dropped by them Milton Keynes wankers, and now he's got his confidence back. Liam the Lesbian Lawson, absolutely superb. I qualified P3. Quali was 2 hours. I was desperate for a wee. Mega result. Where was Isaac? Eating my dust, Isaac. Finished 5th. Great to see my confidence back. I held off the cars, the Mclaren, the Ferrari, and the Red Bull. Outstanding. Outstanding Liam the Lesbian Lawson. Isaac Hadjar 6. Qualified 8, was absolutely raging on the radio. Strange interview, he was really unhappy. Then he goes to the grid with a hydraulic issue. He finished 10th, but he got absolutely schooled by the lesbian. Ocon 2. Absolutely nowhere. Qualified 18th. Horrific. Then got disqualified. Finished 14th. Got hit by the Hulk. Nowhere again. Esteban Ocon. Ollie Behrman 5. Big crash in qualifying. I mean, yeah, if he doesn't have a crash in qualifying, he's in the points, Ollie Behrman. So, yeah, big error. Finished 12th. Good comeback after his quali, but, yeah. Carlos Sainz 10. Wow, what a weekend he had. Qualified 2nd, absolutely insane. Running 2nd for most of the race, and then gets a podium. Absolutely insane. My driver of the weekend. He's been the worst driver all season, and then he comes up with a podium. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Finally, Carlos gets some luck. Alex Albon, 0. Wow. Mucky. Absolutely horrific. Qualifying just hits the wall in turn 1. Damages the car. Horrendous rookie mistake. So he starts right at the back. Then he goes into the side. A collie dog spins him out. Gets 10-second penalty. Finished 13th. A shit weekend for Alex Albon. He's been there years, and Carlos Sainz has got the podium. Nico Hülkenberg 2. Where has this guy been since Silverstone? He had the high of Silverstone, the podium, and he's been nowhere since. He's basically Bortoletto's little bitch at the minute. Qualified 17th, hit the wall, lost his front wing. Again, qualifying a massive issue, and he's been nowhere since Silverstone. And then he hit Ocon on lap 1. Just not good enough, Nico Hülkenberg. Finished 16th. Gabriel Bortoletto 7. Qualified 13th. Does the Hulk again. Impressive. Qualifying is a real strength of his. Finished 11th. Quite far off Hadjar. But he's delivering. He's very consistent, Bortoleto. I'm impressed. So there we have it. Driver ratings for the Baku Grand Prix. Unfiltered. Say it how you see it, and not at all. There's some alarming ratings in there. Quite low ratings this week. Yeah. Comment down below your thoughts. We'll always reply. Adios. Adios. Adios.